Alright, it's my day off. Wait a minute, what is today? Oh man, it's that time already? So, if you guys don't really know, April Fools is usually where us YouTube guys release videos that are kind of funny or on games that are just laughably bad. Fortunately for me, I tend to do my research before buying games, so I don't really own any games that are terrible.
Oh, really? Hey Vic, catch.
What the... Wally, what is this? Where did you... How... Wally, come on, man. Please, not this. Not...
You have fun with that one, buddy.
Don't do this to me! Wally! Guess we're looking at Perfect Dark Zero. Perfect Dark Zero. A game that a lot of people asked for, but not as many people liked. It sold well, but critically it fell way below reviewer and player expectations. And because of that, it's been the butt of my jokes on more than a handful of occasions.
You need to have one outstanding title that will make gamers buy your console instead of your douchebag competitor's console. For example, I did not purchase my Xbox 360 way back in 2005 just for Perfect Dark Zero. Oh my god. I probably would have killed myself if I would have done that.
Huh. Weird. But the first game was so damn fun! I'm not going to spend too much time going over it, so the TLDR version of Perfect Dark it's like GoldenEye, except sci-fi.
Also, the multiplayer is really good, you guys should play it.
So if you missed playing it on the Reddit Karma 64...
Oh, come on, man. Fuck you. N64 is fucking great.
Boom roasted! You can pick up the remastered HD re-release on the Xbox Live Marketplace. Again, the original is so amazing, so why is this game a joke? Okay. Now, being Microsoft's premier shooter launch title for the Xbox 360, Perfect Dark Zero was under a lot of scrutiny when it was first released. It had a 5-year developmental cycle that started on the GameCube, shifted over to the Xbox when Rare was bought out by Microsoft in 2002, and was finally released for the 360 in November of 2005. By this time, Perfect Dark Zero had almost achieved Duke Nukem Forever status. 25 people worked on this game. 25! Most AAA games nowadays have 100 to 200 people at least working on their premier titles. But then again, Rare has always been known to have smaller teams work on games. Just look at GoldenEye for an example. It had a team for around 7 people working on it, and everyone remembers how good that game was. So Perfect Dark Zero's story takes place in the year 2020, which is 3 to 4 years before the original Perfect Dark. Joanna, the main protagonist, isn't working for the Carrington Institute yet, and there's no weird alien shit like in the first game. The opening cutscene is actually pretty impressive. Oh, Rareware, I miss the days when you actually gave a crap about what you put out. There's a lot of well done CGI here, and it really gives off a James Bond intro vibe. But the music is this nu metal butt rock that was pretty common during the early to mid 2000s, and I'm just not a fan of it, to be honest. So let's get to the single player. GoldenEye and Perfect Dark single player were all pretty fun, so Perfect Dark Zero's has to be good too, right? It's actually not too bad? Hey, it's still got its problems. There's a reason this game is, you know, bad, supposedly. Okay? So the first level is your standard tutorial level where you're actually in a virtual reality training mission, but you're not supposed to know that, so spoilers, I guess! During this, you get to know the mechanics of the game, and here's my first problem. The cover system. It's almost completely useless. It's slow, cumbersome, and you can't move while in cover like in games like Gears of War or any other game since then. The game also doesn't really teach you how to use your equipment all that well. There's not a lot of context-sensitive hints, And the game starts off pretty slow and does kind of a poor job at getting the player interested or acquainted with the action and controls very quickly. However, after getting that boring stuff out of the way, we come across...
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Okay. Remember when I said there was no weird alien shit in this game? I guess we have weird helmet shit in this one. So I guess that's an even trade, right? Okay, after we save Bubble Boy from these obviously not dangerous spider bots, we go rescue some more scientists that are completely oblivious to the fact that I'm technically the reason that these spider bot things are going crazy. One escort mission later, the scientists are all safe. I meet up with my dad, who is basically Dog the Bounty Hunter with terrible fucking lip syncing.
Ain't that nice? You made a friend.
And we both escape. So woo! Also, you see guys in jetpacks. I want a jetpack. When do I get a jetpack? Okay, so the real first mission is where Joanna and her dad Jack try to rescue some fat-ass scientist that kind of looks like Newman's character from Jurassic Park. He even comes with a cheap Walmart Hawaiian shirt. Spoiler alert, the op turns bad and Joanna Dark turns from stealthy bounty hunter that's only supposed to be IDing bodyguards to sociopathic maniac. Seriously, I kill like 50 henchmen in this level. I thought she was supposed to be a Bond-esque secret agent, not the goddamn Terminator. So you commit multiple atrocities against faceless henchmen that probably have families, Joanna, you bitch! And eventually you find your dad with Newman and some guy named Killian who should probably go see an optometrist or at least buy a bottle of Clear Eyes, because shit dude, that looks infected. You arrive in an elevator and your dad, for some reason, gets startled, which makes Killian shoot him and jump out the window, Matrix style. God, that was stupid. Also, what the hell is Joanna wearing? A tank top and cargo pants. Really? On a secret agent mission, where people are shooting at her. I mean, in the first game, she usually has like a bodysuit, but everyone at Carrington has to wear it, so I mean, it's not that weird. But who wears a tank top to an espionage mission? It's like she's screaming, "Oh man, I hope nobody corners me in the parking garage," and oh my god, they actually did it. You have got to be kidding me. Am I psychic or something? So let's test this out. Think of a number between 1 and 10 in your head. Okay, just think about it. Just think about it. Okay. Was your number a fucking biker gang jumping Joanna Dark in a parking garage? Okay, luckily these guys are pushovers and there are a bunch of conveniently placed explosive barrels in the parking complex. Level design. So we continue on and go back into Terminator mode to get a goddamn briefcase because that's what the almighty Newman told us to do. Then we kill some nice Chinese businessmen in the subway to get to Dad and Newman, and the Newman is all like, "Yo Pops, here's that stick thingy from Men in Black. Have fun with memories, bitch." And then Newman dies talking about some Dark Carol asshole, and he didn't even get eaten by dinosaurs this time. What a ripoff. But it doesn't really matter because now me and Corn Pops have to escape from Hong Kong while a bunch of horny businessmen try to grope me and my dad with bullets. TLDR, we get away though, except for Dad, because he just sits there like a pussy and gets captured. What a scrub. So now we gotta go get Dad's ass out of jail. Luckily, he just happened to have a GPS tracker in his suit, so we realize he's at some nice shindig in the mountains. I satiate my bloodlust and infiltrate the facility only to face off against... Is that Krang? He looks like Krang. His name is Krang now. Against Krang's daughter in some weird pseudo game inside a game. Okay, so you kick Fook Me or whatever the hell her name is, it doesn't really matter. So you kick her ass, and then you infiltrate the rest of the facility. Here you shut down security and attempt to climb platforms, but you keep falling, and falling, and falling, because the controls are so goddamn clunky. Anyways, we rescue Dad, and he's all like, "I've seen some shit, man. It's like Vietnam up in my brain." And you're like, "Oh, whatever, Dad, I'm getting shot at." But then British Lotta from Archer is like, "Oh my god, Corn Pops, are you okay? Tell me right now what happened to you." But then Dad is just like, "Stop talking to me. I'm in the danger zone." You and Dad hijacked a hovercraft and escaped the facility, but then Fukmi shoots Dad, and then you retaliate by... Oh my god. Oh, this game was amazing. Then you're all like, "Shit, Dad's gone. Let's go back to the first level because, yeah." But you have to kill these brother guys with laptop guns, but they suck, so whatever. So then you find Newman's friend Dr. Carroll, who was actually a floating laptop in the first game, but in here he's real. And they don't really explain it. But then Lana comes out of nowhere and shoots him and is ready to off you. But then that guy that had a really insignificant role in the first game comes and saves you. Are you confused yet? Because I am. Okay, so you and Commando Insignificant here make it out of the oil rig, and Sean Connery ships you off to the Amazon, where you get the most overpowered gun from GoldenEye, and it has Predator Vision now. Oh my god. So you basically have used Predator Vision throughout this level because there's no goddamn cover anywhere in the jungle, and then you get... Oh, it's so glorious. The jetpack. Until it gets its wing shot off. Oh, fuck! No more fun for me, I guess. Then you find some Mayan temple where two nerds argue about aliens, so Joanna goes all Terminator on them. That'll teach you to talk about Star Trek on my watch. Then we have the loudest room in the entire game. Okay, I get it. Your spikes. Quit raping my ears. So it turns out Fukmi and Krang are trying to get something called the Grawl in Africa that will make them invincible. They're also so jealous of how good you look in that leather jumpsuit that they don't want to share it with you, so they send a bunch of guys with Predator invisibility after you. And oh my god, I just realized that I'm shooting predators while using Predator Vision. My childhood is complete. While I was living out my childhood fantasy of Predator on Predator action, Fukmi captured your Aryan friend and took him straight to her base of operations because she's... retarded, I guess? So you bust him and his buddies... Seriously, they put a bunch of highly trained commandos together and just hoped that they wouldn't do anything. Okay. Anyways, Fukmi shows up and complains about how you melted her face off back when she capped Corn Pops in the face, and decides to sit in a hovercraft to just kinda take it in the face instead of, you know, actually trying to kill me. Afterwards, I guess Carrington got enough kills to call in an airstrike, so you and Mr. Blonde steal a couple of hovercraft and head towards the line of fire because... I guess you guys have some sort of fetish involving people dying? Unless it's Captain Ken here, of course. Sean Connery gets really upset when you let his precious Ken doll eat rockets. So we'll blow up this pile of rubble, kill some unarmored predators, and run straight to the front lines. Then we have this giant battle on a bridge, which I have to admit was pretty cool. Now there's the last level. So you show up and Krang gets superpowers and teaches Lana the true meaning of Krang then shows you how macho he is by taking the arena and moving it 100 feet in the air. Then Krang is all like, "I'm invincible!" Except for bullets. And then he dies. Joanna comes crashing down to Earth and the confusion is finally over. I know the campaign seems like a lot of bullshit, but when you think about it, so was the original. I mean, breaking into Area 51 to save an alien named... Is it doing it again? Oh, okay. Breaking into Area 51 to save an alien named Elvis, killing the clone of the President of the United States, and going to an alien friggin' planet and killing its leaders? Perfect Dark has never really taken itself seriously. What is inexcusable is how convoluted some of these levels can get. Seriously, Rare thought that these levels were so complex that they put freaking arrows on the ground to put you in the right direction. That being said, I do like the amount of branching paths in Perfect Dark Zero. Depending on what equipment you take with you, different routes can open up. You can blow up a cracked wall here, hack doors with your data thief, and unlock various things with your Loctopus. That's such a stupid name. You can even bring whatever guns you want on a mission. If you just want a silenced pistol, that's great. If you want to go hard in the paint with an SMG and shotgun, that's just as cool. Perfect Dark Zero lets you play the game your way, which you don't really see in most games nowadays. No wait, this game is supposed to be bad. But I really like how the weapons all have secondary functions, like silencers, flashlights, predator vision, using guns as mines. No! Viktar, this game is supposed to be bad. Why are you complimenting it? Okay, so if the campaign is fun, then the multiplayer has to be shitty, right guys? I know. I absolutely hate how you can customize everything about your match. I hate how there's 3 level variations per map that you can choose. I hate how you can choose which weapons you want to play with. I hate how awesome the jetpacks are. I hate that you have up to 32 people playing the same game at once. I hate how awesomely cheesy the announcer is in multiplayer. Seriously, check this guy out, he's...
Kill tactic. Kill rocket. Kill-o-matic. Kill legal. Kill card carnage. Mondo kill lasso. KILLHARMONIC orchestra.
I hate how they took Counter-Strike's formula and twisted it into its own deathmatch type thing where you can basically buy revives for teammates. I hate how they took custom modes from the Halo 2 community like Infection and turned them into their own game types. I hate the amount of game types that they let you choose from. I hate how I can have bot matches even when I don't have friends over or an Xbox Live Gold account to play online. And I hate how much fun I have while playing Perfect Dark Zero. It's supposed to be bad. I can't bring myself to hate this game, you guys. So this game isn't the best and it has its fair share of problems, but it can still be crazy fun. Perfect Dark Zero gets a lot of the small things right. It's just the execution where it stumbles a little bit. Is the frame rate bad? Yes. Is there an overemphasis on dynamic lighting and bloom? Yes, also ow, my retinas. Is it kinda lame that you can only hold 3 to 4 weapons at a time? Yeah, a little bit. Do the dead body ragdolls look goofy? Oh yeah. Oh. It looks like he's breakdancing. Oh. Perfect Dark Zero happened in a weird time in gaming culture. It was during the whole Halo Space Marine phase of shooters and before the Ermagerd, I love the Murderatory modern shooters of today. It tried to be a mixture of Perfect Dark and Halo, probably due to the internal pressure from Microsoft. But I can't fault it for trying to be ambitious. There's so many cool little things about Perfect Dark Zero that I love, like how most of the weapons have a unique function, or how the bots have classic Rareware related names, or how awesome the friggin' jetpacks are! Oh my god, I'm playing right now! I can shoot things! Oh my god! So is Perfect Dark Zero a bad game? Nah. Is it a little disappointing? Yeah, I can totally understand that. It's definitely got its flaws, but the game has so much charm that it's hard to turn down. It's like that one B movie that you really like. Oh come on, everyone's got that one B movie that they like, whether it's Airplane or Encino Man or RoboCop 3. There's a lot of bad movies out there, just like there's a lot of bad games. But everyone has that one or handful of movies that, even though they're bad or underwhelming, you still like them. And to me, that's what Perfect Dark Zero is. And I really don't see that as a bad thing. Honestly, I would love to see this ported over to the PC with server support, mouse and keyboard support, and a better frame rate. But that'll probably never happen. A barbarian can dream though, right? This game was supposed to be terrible, but I guess this time, the joke's on me.
Orchestra!